Good evening. The best view comes after the hardest climb. Welcome to BMC News Live English. Myself, Shina Sultana, joining you with the daily news updates. Today's news in detail. Bahrain will be a key contributor to a regional climate action plan, which will be discussed at a major conference to be held in Cyprus next month. Experts in the kingdom are working on potential solutions to climate change in the region, and these will be presented at the second international conference on climate change in the Mediterranean and Middle East, challenges and solutions. Expatriate employees in Bahrain's hospitality and tourism industry who were forced to leave their jobs amidst the coronavirus pandemic were reluctant to return to their previous employers, revealed businessmen. This, along with a dearth of skilled Bahraini workforce in the industry, is posing a major challenge, they added, noting that the sector was hit during the pandemic and was expecting a boom in 2022 to 2023. In a bid to boost the economy as daily COVID-19 cases in the country have come down, the Indian government is considering to resume issuing tourist visas very soon, confirmed a Ministry of Home Affairs official on Wednesday. A senior MHA official confirmed that things have been formalized and a meeting has been called in the Ministry of Home Affairs that will be chaired by Home Secretary on Thursday to discuss plans to resume tourist visas. The official said that it will be done in a phased manner and as per the feasibility it will be open to all. The government is likely to allow only vaccinated people to apply for tourist visas. Tourist visas are suspended since March 2020 from the day the first lockdown was announced. Later, several categories of visas like business, employment and others were exempted, but tourist visas remain suspended. Many Gulf countries have resumed tourist visas. Before the suspension of tourist visas, around 7 to 8 lakh tourists used to come India every month. Bahrain yesterday recorded 61 new COVID-19 cases and 87 recoveries. Of the new cases, 28 were expatriate workers, 26 were contacts of local cases and 7 travel related, and no fatalities recorded. Now we shall go for short commercial break. Welcome back. Saudi Arabia's Crown Prince launched a new program on Wednesday as part of the Saudi Vision 2030 plans and a national strategy to strengthen citizens' capabilities locally and globally. The program will include 89 initiatives aimed at achieving 16 strategies objectives of Saudi Vision 2030. Its strategy will build on 3 pillars: to develop a resilient and strong educational base, prepare for the future labor market locally and globally, and provide lifelong learning opportunities. The Abu Dhabi Department of Economic Development (ADDED) has made computer systems and software designing part of the freelancer license category to boost the Emirates' technology infrastructure. The freelance license allows people to pursue self-employment activities without needing a license from the free zone. They have the right to contract and work with companies in Abu Dhabi as well as the free zones. UAE citizens, residents and foreigners can apply provided they prove their relevant skills and submit certificates testifying to their education and professional experience. Visitors will be required to present proof of vaccination or a negative PCR test taken within 72 hours to enter the Expo 2020 site. Non-vaccinated ticket holders who have not been tested within this period can get tested at the facility adjacent to the Expo 2020 site. Testing centers will be available and can be found on the Expo 2020 website. On presentation of any valid Expo 2020 ticket at these centers alongside an Expo one-day or multi-day pass, the PCR test will be free of charge. Vaccination is mandatory for all Expo and international participant staff, volunteers, contractors and service providers. On-site sanitization stations, mandatory face masks indoors and outdoors, and a 2-meter social distancing will be maintained at all times. Most Middle East countries reported a fall in the number of COVID-19 cases and deaths in recent weeks, the World Health Organization said on Wednesday. Causes declined by 16% and deaths by 8% in WHO's Eastern Mediterranean region, which comprises 21 countries and the occupied Palestinian territories, a population of about 679 million people. 5 territories in the region, Egypt, the Palestinian territory, Somalia, Syria and Yemen, are reporting surges in cases and deaths. The Eastern Mediterranean region has reported a total of more than 15 million confirmed cases and in excess of 278,000 deaths. The highly contagious Delta variant is in at least 16 countries in the region, the WHO said. Variants of concern, low take-up of public health measures and insufficient vaccination coverage because of limited distribution are all challenges that plague the Middle East, Dr. Al-Manzari, WHO Regional Director for the Eastern Mediterranean, said. Expats aged 23 and above in Oman will now be able to purchase housing units for a period of 99 years. All purchases will take place under the Usufrat system, it was revealed, in multi-story residential and commercial buildings for a period of 99 years. Those interested must have a residence permit of no less than 2 years upon submission of their application, Times of Oman reported, while the purchase control document sets the minimum price for the housing unit at not less than 45,000 at specific location in Muscat. 3 people were killed and dozens injured when a shallow earthquake struck southwestern China on Thursday, triggering the second highest level of emergency response by rescuers in Sichuan province. The quake struck Luxian County before dawn on Thursday around 120 kilometers southwest of the sprawling megacity of Chongqing, which along with its surrounding area is home to around 30 million people. Rescue workers rushed to lift people from beneath rubble, moving them out of damaged buildings on stretchers. Footage from the Shumo fire brigade showed. Dozens of houses in Luxian were reduced to rubble and many others were damaged. Local media published images of collapsed ceiling in a hospital as residents miled around in the streets after warning not to return indoors. The US Geological Survey put the magnitude of the quake at 5.4, but the China Earthquake Network Center measured it at magnitude of 6.0. Both put it at the shallow depth of 10 kilometers. With this, we come to the end of today's news. Stay tuned for daily news updates in BMC News Live English at 7:30 p.m. Thank you so much for watching. Signing off by Shina Sultana. Good night.